Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up second down.
And 3 at the Seahawks' 47-yard line.
To throw, it's Wentz. And he's got Amendola on the connection. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Wentz. And he's got it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down.
First down.
Wentz to throw again. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 5.
To throw is Wentz. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, it's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
10 at their own 9-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. And the Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Shotgun now for Breeze. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Matthew Ioannidis with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Here's Matt Bosher now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. On the return is Cohen, and he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 51 yards on the punt there, and it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Let's not forget, a year ago, this was a last-place team in their division in the National Football. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Dietrich Wise in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wentz.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Bandit. 59 mark, 59 mark. Check, 59. Here we go. Lunch fit. Kill. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Throwing now is Wentz. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
1st and 10.
Now they get a 4th quarter pick, a little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Breeze. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
It's a gain of
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Wentz now to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A good effort there, 9 yards, but it's going to leave him looking at a 4th and 1. Here's Wentz to throw. Got a man, it's Amendola. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And it's caught here, Amendola. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. It's a gain of 8, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Brings up 2nd.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal on the Seahawks 5-yard line.
56 the mic. 56 is the mic. I got you.
Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Tavon Wilson. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Matt Bosher set to kick off.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
They'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Michael Thomas, 43 yards. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone, and you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out, and I think their philosophy is we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. As the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Play action. Breeze. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Give him 32 on the play.
Ready, 95, 56, 57. I got him. 57, check.
On play action, it's Breeze. Escaping the pressure right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Kwan Williams. And a short return to the 6-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Miami Dolphins.
His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again, and he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. K1 short, busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Wentz to throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Today's final.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Miami, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they'll sink now to